Hello and welcome back to AFK Journey. We've gone from cities to forests, deserts, and now our main man Merlin is ready to start his One Piece arc and sail the seas to embark on a new quest in the land they call Rustport. In this expansion, the story is kind of like Romeo and Juliet because there's factions, the Carmine Whispers and the Water Whites. These are led by Sonya and the girl you think you can fix, Nara. And that's where the similarities end, honestly. But you and your hamster familiars refuse to pick sides, so you end up helping both of them so you can take on the larger threat. But there is still much more to do in the land of Rustport alongside the main story, which you can discover by downloading AFK Journey, the sponsor of today's video, with the link in the description. In this season, we've got new gameplay features, maps, and characters. To start, we've got some gifts to give out to you guys to celebrate the launch. There's a new 7-day login event that comes with invite letters and quests that allow you to earn skins for some of your characters. Gameplay-wise, there's 3 new features that have been added: sailing, fishing, and stealth. Sailing is more than just a cutscene. You actually get to maneuver around the ocean and fight enemies. It controls smoothly, and it doesn't operate like boats in other games that use tank controls. Where you go, the boat automatically turns and goes, so that way you don't have to wait for it to slowly turn around and then move. Then we've got fishing. Just like real life, you follow these steps. You see a ruckus in the water, toss your bait into it, pull, then bam, you got yourself a fish. These things will put up a fight though. I think Merlin here might need to start hitting up the free weights.
What's up, dude? Thanks, bro.
There's also an event going on right now called the Angler's Challenge, which rewards you with invite letters for catching fishes daily or catching a specific rare fish. Lastly, for the open world, we've got stealth. These are pretty self-explanatory. If a person sees you for too long, you get caught. Pay attention to your surroundings and use bells to distract enemies and you will be just fine. The puzzles are also a feature I should mention here. AFK Journey has always had puzzles to do, but there are some new ones here in Rustport, and they do not spell it out for you.
Today, Junior?
These aren't gonna break your mind.
We're sorry. The number you reached has been disconnected.
But the answers aren't entirely obvious. Is it something that's gonna make you take 5+ minutes and make you look up the solution? No. But it is gonna make you think twice and maybe lean forward. Now that we've got some of the new open world features out, let's talk about the actual new open world. Rustport comes with 3 areas: the Stormy Strait, Scandia Isles, and the Blackthorn Sea. This is a lawless land, so it's kind of like Gotham if it was set in the Middle Ages and was located near a body of water. So basically modern day Los Angeles. And since it's kind of like Gotham, we have to be kind of like Batman and help save this city because it's what they need, not what they deserve. You'll encounter a variety of enemies here, ranging from clams, wolves, and people with guns. Wow, this really is Los Angeles.
You can't claim you've been here if nothing valuable was taken from you.
And once you encounter enemies, that means it's time for combat. Combat in this game is not about mechanics, but rather strategy. Your characters still have attacks, skills, and ultimates. But aside from the ults, these are not in your control, unless you hit the wheels on the side to make the ults automatic. This is an idle game, and even though you aren't playing as Hatsune Miku, you can still watch her while having the game on the side. Not every character works in every scenario, so swapping characters is very important to a team's success. Like for this area, Season Stage 41. I was struggling with this part until I swapped my team around and added Reiner. I was not able to attack the enemy support, but Reiner swapped places with my unit and the enemy's unit so my backline could easily take out their support. This is one of the reasons AFK Journey's combat feels fun and rewarding. It's nice that whenever you get a new character, they will always be leveled up and ready to use, so no one gets left behind and you can just make whatever teams you want. There's so much experimenting you can do when you get new characters. And speaking of new characters, there's 3 of them for us to talk about. We've got Nara, Sinbad, and my man, Dunlinger.
My man!
Nara is a Graveborn rogue who focuses on pulling in enemies to attack them. When playing as her, what I like to do is position behind the tanks. I choose to do this because that way she can pull in enemies closer and we can easily jump them. and since she's behind the tanks, she wanted to take any extra damage from the other enemies on the map. Sinbad is a Lightbearer rogue whose goal is to either attack the enemy doing the most damage or the enemy that's taking the most damage. Sinbad's gameplay is kind of like his character in the story. He's a bit of a lone wolf, a bad boy. He makes his own decisions. He's gonna choose his target, and the most we can do is watch. He actually works pretty well with Nara though, because she can pull people in, which makes them take a lot of damage, and since Sinbad targets the enemy who is taking the most damage, they complement each other very nicely. Then we have Dunlinger, my personal favorite of the 3 new characters. Aside from just having a godly design, this man changes the way the game is played. He is a celestial tank, and his gimmick is that he has the Bell of Order.
領域展開無料空所
Whenever the battle starts, he has this bell that rings, and when it rings, that means everyone on the field can either no longer use their ultimate or heal each other. This is depending on which one you choose. And yes, this does include your team. Everyone has to suffer the consequences of Dunlinger's actions, except for the person at the back of the line. Truth be told, this is not great for combat against normal enemies, since a lack of ultimates doesn't really affect NPCs, so it basically means that your team can't use your most powerful abilities. But for PvP or enemies that use playable characters, this is amazing, and it will be the reason that you win certain fights. However, his bell does not work against boss-type enemies, which means that he's not going to be very good for the new Primal Lords, or the new event, Heroic Gauntlet. In this mode, one of the playable heroes gets turned into a raid boss, but there's a gimmick surrounding them. For Walker here, his gimmick is that he picks one person to target, and after 18 seconds, he will instantly kill them. So your goal is to try and burn him down before he slowly walks towards you and you meet your end.
Yo, did he just walk up slowly and down smash?
He did.
But there are options you can use for counterplay here. For example, I use Burial, who jumps inside the shadows, making him untargetable. And I use Diono, whose ultimate makes him fly into the air, unable to be damaged. Wait, Dio? And since this is a new version of the game, a new season will start here. So for existing players, you will be able to obtain season rewards, and the rewards for Growth Path, Legend Trial, and Dream Realm will be reset. And if you're new, just stop crying. Please stop crying right now, because everyone is new to the Waves of Intrigue. Everyone will be starting over, and you will be able to grind again to obtain new artifacts and gear. That's pretty much everything you need to know for the new AFK Journey update, Waves of Intrigue. There's a new region to explore. You can sail across the ocean, sneak past enemies, fish, take on new challenges, gain new rewards from quests, new daily login event, and unlock new powerful characters. You can download AFK Journey using my link in the description and use the gift code AFKJourneyWOI for 20k gold and 200 diamonds. But this is only in use until October 30th, so it's not available forever. Thank you to AFK Journey for giving me early access, and I hope you all will embark on a new journey into the Waves of Intrigue.
Tell me why